Okay, thank you for attending today's webinar. Today's webinar topic is developing digital health solutions for prescription drug use rate software, PDURS. So today I'm going to talk about three big agenda. So the PDURS FDA regulatory framework and guidelines, and digital health solution for PDURS, and PDURS digital health solution development platform. First, I will share my screen in full mode. Okay. Okay, so I prepare three big topics here. So in the first part, the what is the PDURS and what is the FDA regulatory framework and guidelines. So what is PDURS and current status and future directions of PDURS I developed to easy to understand the video and overview of PDURS FDA regulatory approach and FDA required and promotional labeling and key considerations for PDURS compliance and examples of real-world application and benefit and PDURS FDA regulatory framework guideline video. In the second part, I'm going to talk about digital health solution for PDURS. So I will talk about what is the key digital technology supporting PDURS and how PDURS revolutionize care and machine learning and continuous improvement for PDURS and benefit for healthcare providers and revolutionizing patient care and how PDURS brings personalized digital health solutions to life. And finally, I'm going to talk about PDURS digital health solution development of platform. So what is actually this is I'm innovating. So I'm developing these ones and recently I filed a patent. So PDURS innovation platform and then I show you that the introduction and demo and several use cases. In appendix, I'm going to show that in companion to this platform, I also developing the digital therapeutic innovation platform and then the FDA compliance supporting platform. So I'm pretty interested about that. So in the first part, I shared my presentation already in my LinkedIn post. So if you look at the chat, you can see the link to the presentation. So PDURS represent innovative in digital health, integrating cutting-edge technology with prescribed medications to revolutionize patient care. So actually, its name means is the prescription drug related software, actually the supporting software. So it kind of like to ensuring medication adherence and monitoring side effect and optimizing therapeutic outcomes. And so it can be like dynamically and in the adjust to your the care plan and drug management and a patient care pathway to each individual's health need and lifestyle. So it's a personalized medication enabled. So it's better that it summarizes everything about what the current status and the future directions of PDURS. So let's just see the video.
The Journey of Prescription Drug Use-Related Software, PDURS, a glimpse into the future of healthcare. Imagine a world where your medication doesn't just treat your symptoms but also comes with a digital companion to guide you through your health journey. This companion monitors your progress, adapts to your unique needs, and helps you manage side effects, all while optimizing your treatment plan. This world is no longer a distant dream. Prescription Drug Use-Related Software, PDURS, is bringing it to life. A new chapter in healthcare. In 2023, the FDA introduced the PDURS framework, a revolutionary approach that allows pharmaceutical companies to pair their drugs with software solutions. This isn't just any software, it's software that can be prescribed alongside medication to enhance patient safety, improve treatment outcomes, and tailor therapies to individual needs. For pharmaceutical companies, it offers a novel way to extend the life cycle of their drugs, differentiate their brands, and improve patient adherence. The PDURS framework stands apart from traditional digital health solutions. Unlike standalone digital therapeutics, DTX, which work independently of specific drugs, PDURS solutions are seamlessly integrated into the drug's prescribing label. This ensures that they are an essential part of the treatment plan, offering benefits like dose optimization, side effect management, and behavioral health support. Navigating the regulatory maze, the journey to PDURS integration isn't without its challenges. Pharmaceutical companies must tread carefully through a complex regulatory landscape. The FDA requires clinical validation to demonstrate meaningful benefits for patients, such as improved safety or efficacy. Once validated, these software solutions are integrated into the drug's label under the FDA's Prescribing Information, Section 14, signaling their importance in the treatment regimen. This pathway, while innovative, brings its own hurdles. Regulatory complexity. Companies must balance oversight from both the FDA's Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, CDER, and the Center for Devices and Radiological Health, CDRH. Reimbursement uncertainty. While pathways are emerging, such as new G codes for mental health-related digital devices, the US lacks a robust system for PDURS reimbursement. Integration challenges. Adoption requires alignment across payers, providers, and healthcare systems, all of whom play a role in delivering care. Transforming patient care. PDURS is more than a tool for pharma. It's a beacon of hope for patients managing chronic diseases, complex therapies, or multiple medications. Let's explore how PDURS is reshaping healthcare. 1. Enhancing patient safety. For patients starting a new medication, side effects can be unpredictable. PDURS steps in with real-time monitoring, helping to mitigate adverse events before they escalate. For example, a patient on GLP-1 therapy for diabetes could receive personalized alerts to manage gastrointestinal side effects or adjust their dosage based on real-time feedback. 2. Optimizing dosage. Historically, dose optimization has been a trial and error process, requiring months of adjustments. PDURS changes the game by leveraging remote monitoring and data-driven insights. Patients can now find their optimal dose faster and with fewer risks, enhancing the effectiveness of their treatment. 3. Driving behavioral change. Managing chronic conditions often requires lifestyle changes, diet, exercise, or sleep habits. PDURS integrates cognitive behavioral therapy and other tools to support these changes, helping patients achieve better outcomes. 4. Supporting precision medicine. No two patients are the same, and PDURS enables tailored interventions by considering genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors. For instance, a PDURS solution could help patients with high A1C levels manage their diabetes more effectively by combining medication with digital health tools that promote better habits. Pharma's perspective. A commercial goldmine for pharmaceutical companies, the potential of PDURS goes beyond improving patient outcomes. It's also a powerful commercial strategy. Here's why PDURS is catching the eye of the industry. 1. Brand differentiation. In a crowded market, PDURS offers a way to stand out. By addressing unmet patient needs, PDURS enhances a drug's value proposition, making it a preferred choice for prescribers and patients. 2. Improved adherence. One of the biggest challenges in healthcare is ensuring patients stick to their prescribed treatments. PDURS can engage patients through reminders, progress tracking, and personalized support, ultimately improving adherence and health outcomes. 3. Post-LU retention. When a drug loses its exclusivity, generics flood the market, threatening brand loyalty. PDURS creates an additional layer of differentiation that generics can't replicate, helping branded drugs retain their market share. Learning from global leaders. While the US is just beginning to explore PDURS, countries like Germany are already paving the way. The DIGA framework reimburses standalone digital therapeutics, offering a model for the US to follow. As the FDA refines its guidance and reimbursement pathways mature, the potential for PDURS in the US market will grow exponentially. A vision for the future. Imagine a world where every drug comes with PDURS that adapts to each patient's needs. This vision is already becoming a reality. For example, Click Therapeutics has developed PDURS-enabled migraine treatments that combine pharmacotherapy with digital tools, showing additive benefits beyond traditional medications. As this new wave of innovation takes hold, PDURS will transform the pharmaceutical landscape. Prescribers will have the option to offer software-enhanced versions of medications, empowering patients with personalized care. Payers will see value in covering these solutions, as they provide real-time outcomes data and support value-based care models. The road ahead. The FDA's PDURS framework is a bold step toward integrating digital health into mainstream medicine. However, success will require collaboration, investment, and innovation. Pharmaceutical companies must engage early with regulatory bodies, design robust clinical studies, and align with payers to ensure adoption. The future of PDURS is bright. As the healthcare industry evolves, PDURS has the potential to become a cornerstone of modern medicine, addressing unmet needs, improving therapeutic efficacy, and supporting value-based care. By embracing this opportunity, pharmaceutical companies can lead the charge in delivering smarter, more patient-centric care.
Okay, so we have seen all the aspect of the PDULS. So we'll go more deep dive into the FDA regulatory approach. So as you see in the video, so it was established in year 2023. And then the aim is to make us the drug management is more safe, effective, and aligned with the drug's intended use. So FDA require labeling and or is kind of like required or just optional. So promotional labeling. So two type of labeling they require. And so they define several like means. Usually that one thing that you should have in mind is what is output. So output means like app display, audio message, whatever that coming out from the software. And the the FDA emphasized application of its layering authority to all PDURS output. So it's up to like FDA oversight, and the regulatory oversight prioritizes software functionality critical for safe and effective drug use. So this is the framework the FDA has. And so there are, as I mentioned, it's two type of the labeling. So one is to the required, and the other is a promotional labeling. So it classified two as based on that some criteria that whether is like required labeling is left material, like it's very essential for the like safe and effective use of a drug, right? And and for the like the instance like inclusion in it should be if it is like FDA required labeling requiring the prescription information like usually come with the prescription drugs, so they should be specified in there. So actually the this is the main like business of the pharmaceutical company to developing and providing prescription drug, and that they can collaborate with or in-house or collaborate with other software vendors to developing this like a companion software with their prescription drugs. And so this is fantastic because in the BDR that means that it really increase the value of the prescription drug and expand the market. And even like that actually that idea I sort of provide in my previous webinar about the when the like for example exclusiveness of the patent expire and the generic coming out, and then the market like competition will be it's like their like a price the original like drugs value will be down, and then they will continue the evaluation through like a disruptive. And so so whether it's like mandatory or not is depending on whether they are directly influencing patients' safety. So so what the FDA thinking about that in the compliance. So they think about like output, look at the output and whether the functional essentiality. So does software function contribute drug safety and effective use? And so they're tied with like a drug use and whether they're like the function is related to drug safety and effectiveness. And clinical benefit evidence. And so it's improved clinical outcomes like clinical trial type proof require and and then so device connectivity. So if they have like another device is companion, like for in like a respiratory healthcare, the inhaler or the injectors in the like diabetic, they usually like they have a companion with the software. So it depending on how the combination of the products looks like. So this is another thing that you should think about if you ever come with like a device. So in here, that you should have in mind that device is not just hardware, right? So it can be software. Medical device is software, but they consider as a device. So this device under the different type of the FDA scrutiny. So you know, there are 510K or de novo, whatever, depending on their use and their risk. So they have a like a double side of the like a requirement. FDA clearance is required. And in the PI, they can specify clinical study or storage handling, something like that. So the example is I think that this is the FDA document, so they are very limited. But I expanded to the detailed solution because under this like framework, actually you can define whatever that your software can be companion to the prescription drug, and that they tie with like for example safety increase the like safety and like efficacy. So good example with the DTX or the diagnostic tools, patient monitoring tools. So they can be expanded more. And then, you know, that this kind of like a software also have their companion, like a device connection. So have in mind that. And this is the one you can see in the framework guidelines. So I already posted in the YouTube, so please look at it. So I just summarize every aspect of the regulatory framework and guideline by FDA in video. And how about the different type of healthcare solution that I mentioned, right? Because so this is the one actually that I'm particularly interested in because I look at the like all detail, like innovation sectors and what the current business of this whole digital health solution sectors. And I will look at the DTX, RPM, and digital diagnosis. And I look at the detail. I saw the, for example, DTX. Actually, even if they are not targeting PDURS, I found that they already have that kind of feature functionality in here, right? Because they collaborate the person and then also like collaborate their drug use. And then considering the situation, they're developing the therapeutic plan and apply and feedback and then data analysis and then AI insight, everything that to prove the like safety of the treatment and then drug use and then effectiveness of the outcome. So even they are not intended, like a standalone DTX, not intended for the use of the PDURS, but they have inherently their functionality. So that's what I'm very interested in, that I already have developed the platform for the DTX like a development. And then I found that, oh, okay, so then that means that I can apply that development tool to like a PDURS development. And then only difference is that the targeting that the function and use is targeting with the integrate with the drug use. And then so for example that they should consider what the drug profile in addition to patient profile. So when you consider in developing DTX, actually all the like initial info was a patient profile, patient rate data, health data. But in this case, you need to be considered two type, right? One is just a personal like a healthcare type the data for by the patient to use drug and this software, but in addition to that, the drug file, because what kind of drug they use and what the detailed profile of the drug. So only difference is that other than that, actually, I think that I've looked at the more than like 200 like global DTX product in all health condition. I have found that most of them actually can easily change into their proposed to be integrated DTX with the PDURS. And RPM is the same thing. And also have in mind that because RPM is in the basic fundamental function is monitoring and remote connectivity. So usually I've seen that in the DTX also inherent to have this kind of monitoring function because of the monitor the patient condition and based on that actually the provide a therapeutic plan and then apply to the patient and then feedback and then just to readjust in so iteratively. So they inherently have this kind of the monitoring function without any like they even mention about and then only thing is that because most of the I found most of DTX are inherently to pass over all the patient data to the healthcare provider. So in university, they have an RPM function. So I found that some company actually explicitly mentioned that the DTX have an RPM function. But anyway, and then T-cell diagnosis, another one, for example, that if you want to develop the T-cell therapeutics for the Alzheimer's disease, actually the Alzheimer's disease is not curable, but actually the early intervention and then how actually the like your treatment is deter the like progress of the any more progress or any kind of like a cognitive enhancement is needed. And so basically in there inherent, I saw that there are many like a DTX have inherently this kind of assessment and diagnosis screening function. So actually they can combine together so I think about their integrated solution for the treatment and the monitoring and diagnostics. And that they can be integrated with like a prescription drug. So that's the one actually that I'm very interested into how to develop very easily. Or if you are already existing product in TTX, RPM, T-cell diagnosis, and how can you change it to integrate with the like PDURS? That's one I basically interested in. And other things, I think that you can see that I share the presentation. I recommend that you read the whole thing here. And also I made a video. So this is the thing that I really like excited to bring this platform to the industry. Because the motivation is that because I researched it and I analyzed the like all the like a DTX product and RPM product and digital balance product and look, or even look at their innovation with the patent details. And then I found that they're very even they are different because of there's more specification required depending on the health condition they target. Example, they want to targeting cardiovascular case or the diabetes, the chronic disease, or the pain management, or this neurological, or the mental health, whatever. So in the specific detail changes, but fundamental level, their framework I found very similar. And for example, the DTX, the usually that I develop the like a seventh step of the building the DTX innovation blueprint. That the first step is to usually that I found that this DTX is based on and founded on traditional standard of cares. So, for example, in the mental health, the standard of care is a CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, right? So I found that all the existing then the DTX and RPM product, whatever, they based on the fundamental like therapeutics, right? So I just categorize, for example, for the neurodegenerative disease, Alzheimer's disease, and what kind of traditional like a standard of care apply. So I have a list of the standard of care, and then and then if you're using the generate like large language model, then you can search over the internet and then provide the prompt that and then train them actually the search over the internet and then find out what the current state of the like look at the papers or whatever, and then summarize what the current state of the therapeutics, right? So what kind of like a therapy? So so in that case, actually, they exclude drug therapy. So it's a non-pharmacological therapy. And then and then I have a list of that, and then it'll be in the real time they will update. So they will have like the list of the like a database about the what the current state out of the like a standard of care traditional therapy, and then categorize them by the what they're targeting. So so whether it's a mental health, mindfulness, or CBT, or other kind of like a neural rehabilitation or some other, there are a bunch of the list of the existing therapy. And then I just, based on that, actually, the provide the input, like, for example, I'm targeting some specific health condition with like a population or the personal, like a patient information. And then it will bring you the recommendation, what kind of like a standard of care therapy will be best up to the input data to the health, target health condition and the patient profile. And then after that, I found that the way actually DTX is doing or other digital health solution doing is that they want to bring this therapy in a digital way. So they have a digitalization. So I have come with the idea that the literature, existing patterns, whatever, I have a file of the list of the like the how actually to bring this traditional non-pharmacological like a therapy into the digital form, right? This is how you deliver. And then, so I made that list and I have make a module. Then it is like the how you deliver your standard of care therapy in the digital way. And then once you that, and then further step is the how actually can the detailed content, right? Because for example, that if you want to like deliver some therapeutic method, like for example, mindfulness, and then there are many kind of the content you can develop. For example, you wanna like, for example, the virtual reality, XR extended reality device, and then you can like design a like immersive experience and target depending on your target, whether it's mental health or it's pain management, and then there is like developmental order disorder, something like that. Depending on that, actually, you develop the customized content, right? So I categorize all the different layers, the content, depending on the health condition, and provide to the AI. So so this AI up to now understands. So if you provide the input patient information with health condition targeting, and then it'll give you, depending on that input, it will give you what is the best option for the traditional non-pharmacological standard of care, and then how actually do you deliver as a digital, and what kind of content you can have it. And then finally, that I found that you need to implement actually. So how you implement that, for example, that you want to implement the smartphone, what you implement in the like XR devices. So there are many ways actually to bring the easy accessibility and then optimize and maximize the therapeutic effects. So and then how to actually can this can be engaged with the patient actually. So so engagement parties bring that. So I have a bunch of the reads that I have studied. I look at the like a many different type of the product innovation. So I follow and then I put in the AI. So the AI understand that once have a and then once they find out the like a therapeutic digital way delivery and the content, and then it know about how to implement. So it at this stage actually it is a therapeutic app type, right? Because it has a my platform does not give any detail of implementation, but it gives you the like a blueprint that okay, so for your target condition, you need this one and the therapeutic method, and you have a digital delivery and the content and then how you implement, right? And then next step will be that how actually that to integrate with the patient. So you can think about procedure, right? Because you have an app and the smartphone, for example, it's kind of a game or whatever in the for the like ADHD patient or whatever, and then you apply that, right? So you apply with it's an interaction with a patient. So I have a they kind of like the module that to have interact with a patient, and then through the real time interaction, the gather data and then reiterate and then look at the like efficacy and look at the outcome and then adjust the patient like a treatment plan and reapply, right? Because it's interaction with the patient is all common in the DTX and other diagnostic product. So I made a list of the like information about depending on the health condition and other factors, and I put in the AI. So AI understand that what kind of like that iteration and then feedback loop you can design. So it give you the blueprint, the whole procedure about it, and how to interpret like a result, right? Because the data inside and the AI, right? Because a further like extend to how to actually give the insight and then connect to the healthcare provider, and then they will have like a feedback about the insight, and then they have them to like decision supporting, and then they readjust to like the treatment planning or even, and then additionally that based on that I found that okay, so I developed DTX based on this, and then after that, actually, how you can include that because I just put in the like a non-pharmacological, and then I put in the pharmacological factor in here. Then everything will be the same, right? So in the pharmacological factors, and they integrate, and then they once they integrate, and then mention that the PDUR is what's the concern about the like a side effect, like the safety, so side effect and other like a drug like abuse or kind of like factors that can be take consider, and then the what the intended use of the drug, right? Then in combination with the intended target condition in the DTX. So that's my preference. So my intention is to make this like initial stage of innovation simple, right? So either you're targeting DTX or is targeting PDURS, and then you have come up with the idea that you want to try some type of the health condition with some different type of the patient information and drug information, and then it will give you the blueprint of all the detail about that I mentioned about the seven core of the module provide all the blueprint of bot. And then once you integrate this one, and actually, for example, you have a like in-house capability, or I know that there are out there outsourcing companies, software developers, you provide a blueprint and then they can implement, right? So I want to support the industry that easy stuff, and then they can be like a proof of concept easily. So that's my intention to develop to simplify the procedure in the innovation process. So that's the order that I developed. So I think that the better to look at the introduction.
Introducing the Prescription Drug Use Related Software, PDURS, Innovation Platform. A blueprint for transforming medication management, the PDURS Innovation Platform is a modular system designed to guide pharmaceutical innovators in creating advanced digital health solutions that enhance prescription drug use. With a structured approach to developing prescription drug use related software, PDURS, the platform addresses key challenges in medication adherence, side effect management, and therapy optimization. In an era of increasing demand for patient-centric and data-driven healthcare, this platform offers a seamless blueprint for PDURS innovation, tailored for both existing medications and drugs in development. Revolutionizing drug management with PDURS. Traditional drug management strategies often fail to provide real-time, personalized insights, leaving gaps in patient adherence, side effect mitigation, and therapeutic efficacy. PDURS bridges these gaps by integrating software with prescription medications to deliver continuous support. These solutions are designed to offer tools like real-time monitoring, dose optimization, and behavioral health guidance, empowering both patients and clinicians. The PDURS Innovation Platform goes a step further by offering a standardized pathway to streamline the creation of these solutions, ensuring they are compliant with regulatory standards and optimized for real-world implementation. PDURS Innovation Guide, a blueprint for development. The PDURS Innovation Platform provides a step-by-step guide for the development of PDURS solutions. This includes a modular architecture that allows innovators to design, implement, and refine software tailored to specific drug profiles. Whether the goal is to enhance the safety profile of a drug, improve adherence, or manage complex side effects, the platform offers a comprehensive framework to achieve these objectives. Identifying the need. The platform begins with an assessment of the drug's clinical profile, therapeutic challenges, and patient needs. For example, drugs with narrow therapeutic windows or complex dosing requirements are ideal candidates for PDURS integration. Creating a proof of concept. Using the platform's prescription matching and therapy determination module, innovators can quickly align patient health metrics with drug profiles to simulate potential outcomes. This module provides a simple and efficient way to test whether a PDURS concept can address specific clinical challenges for a given drug. Designing the solution. The Innovation Development module provides a no-code interface for creating personalized therapy plans. By consolidating patient data and drug information, this module ensures that PDURS solutions are grounded in actionable insights and aligned with safety and efficacy standards. Testing and validation. With built-in predictive algorithms and AI-driven analytics, the platform supports early detection of risks and ensures that the proposed PDURS solutions are clinically validated. This approach reduces development timelines and enhances the likelihood of regulatory approval. PDURS Solution Development Blueprint. The platform also serves as a blueprint for PDURS solution development, offering distinct modules that guide innovators through every stage of the process. Digital Therapy Delivery Selection Module determines the most effective delivery methods, e.g., reminders, dashboards, or gamified tools, to ensure patient engagement and accessibility. Digital Therapy Content Development Module creates dynamic, patient-specific content that evolves with real-time health changes, ensuring continuous relevance and impact. Eye Integration Module employs machine learning and predictive modeling to refine interventions, providing real-time adjustments to therapy plans and enhancing personalization. By leveraging these modules, innovators can design adaptive, scalable, and compliant PDURS solutions that seamlessly integrate with existing clinical workflows. The platform's modular architecture allows developers to focus on specific areas of need, ensuring that the final product is both effective and efficient. Supporting innovation for existing and new drugs. One of the platform's standout features is its ability to support both existing drugs and those in development. For existing drugs, PDURS can enhance post-market performance by addressing unmet needs, such as improving adherence or managing complex side effects. For drugs in development, the platform offers tools to integrate PDURS solutions early in the lifecycle, ensuring a smooth pathway to regulatory approval and market adoption. For example, a pharmaceutical company developing a new diabetes medication can use the platform to integrate PDURS capabilities like glucose monitoring, dose adjustment, and behavioral health support from the outset. An existing medication for chronic pain can benefit from PDURS solutions that track patient-reported outcomes and provide tailored interventions to prevent dependency. Proof of concept made simple. The PDURS innovation platform simplifies the proof of concept process, allowing innovators to rapidly evaluate the feasibility of their ideas. Using predictive algorithms and real-time analytics, the platform can quickly determine whether a proposed PDURS solution will deliver meaningful clinical benefits for a specific drug profile. This streamlined process accelerates decision-making and minimizes the risk of investing in unviable solutions. For instance, a pharmaceutical company can test whether a PDURS app designed to monitor and mitigate side effects will improve adherence rates for a cancer drug. By simulating patient outcomes and potential risks, the platform provides actionable insights to guide further development. Unlocking the future of digital health. The PDURS innovation platform is more than a tool. It is a catalyst for change in the healthcare industry. By providing an innovation guide and solution development blueprint, the platform empowers pharmaceutical companies, healthcare providers, and technology innovators to reimagine medication management. Its ability to integrate data from wearable devices, electronic health records, EHRs, and digital therapeutics, DTX, ensures a comprehensive approach to personalized care. As the demand for patient-centered solutions continues to grow, the PDURS innovation platform positions itself as an essential resource for driving the next wave of innovation in digital health. By addressing both clinical and commercial challenges, it offers a roadmap for creating transformative solutions that enhance patient outcomes and redefine the standard of care in modern medicine.
Okay, so I generate the demo of the platform and then specific use case for the pain management and depression management in mental health and cardiovascular health management. So respiratory, the health management. So please look at video. And appendix, actually, I already mentioned that this motivation is I already developed and filed a patent about my idea, based on the whole like a standard framework for developing DTX. And then I make a module to like a seven module and then integrate them and provide a blueprint of the DTX innovation, the idea, the concept idea, the blueprint of how you innovate, how can be delivered as a solution. So, so that's one I am motivated. Another thing that I'm recently that I was interested in was the simplified another process because the motivation I did this kind of innovation is that I started from the DTX and I'm going to deeper level and I found that there are many different overcoming issues is particularly that the most big issue was to how actually they can integrate into the mainstream healthcare, right? So so for me that my diagnosis is that because for example that the claim that the digital solution will cost down and the value up. But actually it is not because I've been 30 years in IT in 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 high tech. And then whenever you develop something that you know that what happened, that that's I observe for 30 years in all the different type of the technology industry. I started from my career from semiconductor device and consumer electronics. And then I look at the like a telecommunication, IT, digital software. And then I found that the common factor is that the modern like industry depending on supporting infrastructure and platform, right? So so if even if you have a very innovative technology, they cannot create a market unless there will be synergy with the background infrastructure and the platform, right? So that's why that you have seen there are a lot of the innovation happen and there are a lot of the emerging technologies is coming out and the only few actually survive in the market. The reason is that even if you have a standard technology, either fantastic, super fantastic, does not care until that you have a like a supporting infrastructure platform can be synergy with your technology put into your driving your technology put into the market. So for the like a digital health digital therapeutics, I look at it because I found that there are a lot of the pioneers bankrupt and then no cash flow generation and then a lot of people say, because American the insurance system is broken, and then it's very difficult. But fundamentally, that there are one thing, the fundamental thing you have to think about is cost and value, right? So the older like reimburse is always care about whatever they welcome, the cost down and value up, right? But the problem is that this digital solution is I observed for 30 years that if not the surrounding infrastructure is not mature, right? There require a lot of the like cost of ownership cost, right? So if you put in like you have a fantastic DTX product, right? And you said, oh, we have a fantastic like clinical trial, like randomized clinical trials, very good. I apply different population over 10,000 or something like that, and then we have FDA clearance, whatever. The problem is that if you put into the mainstream healthcare, right, they should be easily integrated. and then lower down the cost of ownership. That's very important. That's like a lot of the I found a lot of the like these tech innovator is not don't try to care about it. So I've seen that okay, so what I can do is to I look at the whole ecosystem of this health solution, and then is there anything that I can simplify? So I recently for over more than 1 years my deep dive into this industry, and then I have come with several idea that I recently I like the file 4 patents and all a platform that have it to supporting this industry. The first day was as I mentioned the easy to like prove the concept, easy to start your innovation in DTX. Another thing that I mentioned is that the integrate like a drug. So this is one, the PDURS. Another thing that I interesting is was the that FDA like a clearance, right? Because I'm an attorney, also, so I know about the innovation and the legal side. And then I found that there are a lot of the difficulty to for the innovator, especially the startup founders or the innovator to because this kind of like a legal claim, like for example, the old FDA like compliance is a legal document and under like a law, and then so pathway through this is a very costly, time consuming. So it's very difficult. So I found that then this is the good opportunity that how I actually can simplify this regulatory pathway. So I developed this platform.
Exploring the healthcare AI agent-powered FDA compliance support platform. Navigating FDA compliance is a daunting challenge for developers of AI/ML-powered digital health solutions. Dense regulatory language, evolving guidelines, complex documentation requirements, and limited resources often create roadblocks for organizations. These obstacles result in costly delays, compliance risks, and hindered innovation. The healthcare AI agent-powered AI/ML-enabled devices compliance support platform transforms this process, offering a comprehensive, AI-driven solution designed to simplify and accelerate regulatory compliance. Simplifying complexity through innovation. This platform harnesses advanced machine learning and intelligent automation to demystify FDA regulations. With intuitive features like step-by-step guidance, real-time updates, and automated workflows, the platform empowers organizations to efficiently address the most intricate aspects of compliance. Tailored specifically for startups, small businesses, and innovators, its user-friendly design bridges the knowledge gap, ensuring teams can focus on developing life-saving technologies rather than regulatory burdens. Key features at a glance. The platform is composed of specialized modules to address every phase of FDA compliance. The regulatory guidance module breaks down complex frameworks like SAR-MD and GMLP into plain language instructions and actionable steps. The compliance workflow automation module provides personalized workflows for regulatory submissions, ensuring no step is missed. Meanwhile, the documentation assistance module streamlines document creation, flagging gaps and suggesting corrections for error-free submissions. Meeting every challenge with tailored solutions for organizations struggling with limited expertise, the Human Expert Consultation module connects users with experienced regulatory professionals for personalized support. The Audit and Monitoring module ensures accountability with automated tracking and real-time audit trails. With the Regulatory Eligibility and Compliance Insights module, teams receive real-time alerts about changes to FDA requirements, helping them stay compliant without manual monitoring. The impact: empowering innovation, saving lives by simplifying regulatory processes. The platform accelerates time to market for innovative AI/ML-powered digital health solutions. Its intelligent tools reduce errors, cut costs, and enhance the quality of submissions, increasing approval success rates. Ultimately, this platform transforms FDA compliance from a hurdle into a streamlined and an empowering process, enabling organizations to focus on delivering groundbreaking healthcare solutions to patients.
Okay, so this is the end of the today's webinar topic. So, so I think that this is the nearly end that my exploring this digital health area for more than 1 year. And I finally narrowed down my next step. So I filed 4 patents and then simplify to everything. And then I'm going to be go more deeper level. And then probably that I will show you some demo in a Bible time. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Uh, Oh, generic and biosimilar. Actually, I unfortunately I'm not sure about because you know that I was not in the like pharmaceutical area, right? So I don't know about in the regulation of the like traditional drugs. So I'm my only experience with the digital health product. So, but I look if I look at it, that I can find out. So this is the one actually that I have any kind of like idea about, and never think about this one because I didn't know about whether it's important or not, right? But anyway, I can think about it. I can have it. You know that one of my core competence is to if I feel interest. And then I dig into the horoscope and then like a horoscope and then deeper level and then try to find out what the problem or the challenge is and then try to find out the solution, right? So what you ask about is not out of my like interest, but anyway, because if I find that it's very very important to like what I'm intended, then I can look at it and find the answer. Okay. Okay. So thank you for attending today's webinar. So I think that this is the nearly end of the my webinar series, and then now I'm preparing several books, and the one book is nearly ready, and then I'm thinking about to like get the review from the industry expert, and then I publish it. It will be very good to understand what the whole scope of the DTEX innovations. And then I'm also thinking about several other books that I prepare. And particularly, I'm also interested in the regulatory stuff. So to have the industry to understand the regulatory pathway, the easy link is that I mentioned in my the platform. So let's see what happened, right? Because I'm still minor because whatever I talk, maybe the mainstream guys, what this guy talk about, right? Because that's what happened that I experienced before in other industry. The particularly, for example, the pathway, the famous the Harvard Business School professor, the talk about the talk about innovative dilemmas, right? Because and then whenever something happened, so there was an innovator, or that the innovation is new innovation is happen, right? Because there is a mainstream, and then you have like this kind of innovative idea is very very minor, and the majority of people ignore it, right? And suddenly there is a turning point and then catch up and then push down the mainstream. And then this is not just my story because there are several industry already seeing this kind of thing. If you look at the computer, you can think of a computer like starting from the floppy disk, hard disk, like other kind of like a memory device. You see that happen. Like why big company is not continue. That's the same thing because usually the incumbent, right? They have a very accustomed with what they're doing, right? So they ignore there is a new idea coming out. And then somebody said, "Oh, I don't think about that way. I think about this way." They just ignore it. But then at certain point, if there's a right track, it'll come up and then it'll be like push down everything, right? So let's see what happened. That I'm trying my best, and then I try to do my best to simplify this digital health industry, and let's see what will happen. Okay, thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you, Randy.